Hello, I'm Alyssa and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to go over some significant films that came out so far this year and share my thoughts. Thank you for watching! So the first movie I saw in theaters this year was Mickey 17, the newest film from Bong Joon-ho. I loved Parasite and was very excited for this, and it's very enjoyable, but I wouldn't set your expectations too high. First of all, it's excellent visually and has great effects and cinematography. And also Robert Pattinson gives a great performance. Overall, it's a fun sci-fi movie with an interesting plot and themes. But my biggest problem was with the third act. It felt way too drawn out, and it was definitely the weakest part of the film. But overall, it's pretty good, but not a masterpiece, and I would give it about a 7 out of 10. Next up is Adolescence, a Netflix miniseries about a boy charged with murder. This is really well made, and every episode is done in one shot, which is really impressive. The acting is also good, especially from the dad and the child characters. I know the actor who played the dad was in This Is England, and he was great in that too. It's 4 episodes, and my favorite is probably the first, and the third one is great too. I really like that one as well. It makes you think a lot, and I think it says a lot about our society today. And I definitely recommend it. I'd give it like a 7 or an 8. Up next is Companion, a horror film about a robot gaining independence. I found this pretty entertaining and competently made, but not much more. It has a lot of good ideas, but I didn't find it extraordinary. The plot is generally well constructed, but it isn't revolutionary for this genre. I think it fits well within modern horror. But it uses reincorporations and Chekhov's guns pretty well. Sophie Thatcher is wonderful as the lead, and I think she's a star in the making. I also love the references to the Stepford Wives. It's also pretty short, around 90 minutes, which feels appropriate for what it's going for. It doesn't overstay its welcome too much. I do have some issues with it. It's quite derivative and isn't doing much original, as I said earlier. I found the side characters a little bit underdeveloped and flat too, and also some of the dialogue could be better. It was occasionally visually interesting, but the style is just mostly serviceable. I think my biggest problem is I wish it was campier and had a more distinct style, because I think it could have been so much better if it just went for it a little more. It could be a lot more special and a lot more interesting. So this was pretty fun, but not amazing. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. Next up is Black Bag, a spy film from Steven Soderbergh that stars Cate Blanchett. This was a mixed bag for me. I didn't enjoy the beginning, but I liked it more as it went along. There's some especially bad dialogue and directing and editing at the start, most notably in the dinner scene. Also, I was finding the younger coworker characters a little annoying and indistinguishable. However, outside of that, a lot of how it was shot and edited was pretty cool. I'm no expert on the spy stuff, but the technology seemed realistic and not silly, which I appreciated. Overall, I think this gets better as the plot kicks in. It's quite short and doesn't overstay its welcome too much. It's a fun little spy thriller. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. And probably the most acclaimed film so far this year, Ryan Coogler's Sinners. The only film I'd seen from him before was the original Black Panther, and the last time I saw it, I didn't know what a coronavirus was, so I did not really know what to expect. But this movie really impressed me. It was entertaining from beginning to end. The start had nice hangout movie vibes, and the second half had great tension and action. You could really tell how strong the vampires were, especially seeing it in IMAX. And I also liked how they utilized the vampire lore, like them having to be let in. It adds a lot of intrigue to the story. The vampires also had interesting motivations, and I've been thinking a lot about what they might represent. The directing and cinematography are also good, and it has an excellent score. It's also just really funny, and has some great dialogue. Especially thinking of some of Haley Steinfeld's lines were pretty funny. The performances were also great. I especially like Delroy Lindo, and I also like the witchy wife character. because I thought it was a good idea to include a character with those sorts of occult interests in a film like this. I do have some minor issues. A lot of people overhyped this film a little bit, but I do have a couple issues. I didn't think there was enough distinguishing between the two characters that Michael B. Jordan was playing. I would have liked to see some more visual and personality distinctions between those twins. And I also felt like the vampires came out of nowhere in the story, and I would have liked to see them incorporated earlier and given the main vampire guy some more backstory. But this was great though. I would highly recommend seeing it. For now, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, but it could go up on a rewatch. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I didn't see Minecraft or Thunderbolts yet because I guess I'm pretentious. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just waiting for them to be out on digital. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye bye.